NANI?!
His nose is very thin. That's beautiful, dude. He's got a nice, slim nose.
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold, and today I want to show you guys how to get all the achievements required for Glory of the Artist Raider. What's up, y'all?
Well, this is actually turning out really good. Asmongold is like a little orange. He's got a nice orange face. Nice and peachy. What's his eye color? Is it brown? I'm gonna make his lips real juicy, dude. It's gonna be so juicy. Are you guys gonna be like, can I kiss that, Savix?
Oh, God, you're so good.
Real juicy, dude. Oh, he put some gloss on there, dude. It's a strawberry flavor gloss. I'm gonna give him some hair, dude. What does Asmongold's hairstyle look like? Damn, I know it doesn't look like this, but I really like how this looks like right now. I really like how this looks like right now. He's like a night elf. You know how night elves have that war paint? Maybe I need to add the background color. That's what we need. Cause you know how Asmongold like to flow in the darkness? And we're gonna make the background dark and he'll pop out. Oh shit, dude. This actually looks pretty nice. Wow. Wow. That's a round of applause right there, dude. And he looks pretty nice without hair. I think he would appreciate it if we covered this way, right? Or do you guys like it that other way? Without the hair. So it's this or this? Number 2, number 1. Number 2, number 1. No hair, please. So pretty. Thank you, dude. Your paint skills are unmatched, my boy. Hey, thank you, sir. This looks oddly really. Hey, thanks, guys. Add a little shading, you know. Wow, that kind of looks like him. Like, you know how his atmosphere is kind of dark? I think this is it. Right? It pops it up more. I don't know if this is a good background, guys. Kind of disturbing.
That is one of the most extraordinary plant.
Is this a nice video? Yeah.
It's one animal that I don't need to sneak up.
David Attenborough, okay.
Boom.
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold.
This that I don't need to sneak up on. Boom.
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. What the fuck? What the what is this? What is this?
This extraordinary creature.
Is this all about me? What?
A lot of people in the community have talked about solo queue and being able to queue into ranked PvP with like a dynamic rating system like League of Legends or a lot of other competitive games like even Overwatch. Is there any plans to implement something like that in World of Warcraft?
Not currently.
Get fucked!
Okay.
I believe in the soloque dream.
I believe in the solo queue dream, and I approve this message.
I believe in a solo queue dream. I do. I actually believe that solo queue would be amazing. I don't think it's ever going to happen though, but I've actually suggested it.
You got this, man. Solo queue for life.
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy.
Solo queue.
And today, I want to talk to you guys about
Solo queue.
Next would be the solo queue ranked arena. I made a big thread about this on the arena forum.
Solo queue, be solo queue. The solo queue, be solo queue.
Solo queue, he talked about this for a very long time, so credit to him.
We please get solo queue. I've seen a lot of requests for solo queue.
There's just a lot of work there. So I'm not saying we are not going to do it. I think I would not disagree that if we have solo queue rated arenas or solo queue rated RBGs, more people would be participating in arenas and RBGs than currently do.
Yeah.
Don't disagree with that at all.
Help me!
So, which one of you guys stopping him, huh? Is it this guy? That guy?
what the
Because I know somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
I just want people to appreciate solo ranked queue.
WoW sucks more when it's like dead, right? Like it's kind of the nature of the game. Like it's an MMO. Like if people aren't playing it, it's obviously gonna suck. So the less people that play it, the worse it gets.
For solo queue rated RBGs, more people would be participating in arenas and RBGs than currently.
If I had Q3s at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that'd be fucking awesome. A solo queue system would be really helpful.
Yo, Savix, are you still hoping they're gonna do a solo queue? That's one of the things I was kind of expecting to see, or at least mention, or at least want someone to ask in the Q&A, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Solo queue would be fucking cancer. I think solo queue would be great. I was honestly expecting to see something.
I'm not frozen now.
But how would you want solo queue arena? Dude, because getting fucking partners sucks cock. I honestly think it's like a really good idea. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but arena isn't perfect anyway, dude. Fuck.
Now I'll lead the charge on this one. So the big thing is solo queue was another meme request that I did not look at seriously when we were seeing everything for legacy servers, but now I will say, if you are on team solo queue, be loud, be vocal, be constructive, because they're obviously listening. I think that there's a possibility that we could see a solo queue in the future.
No, like, but I don't know. I don't think so. Like Zach.
I'd love to see solo queue.
Yeah, but like Zach and I interviewed like the lead producer of World of Warcraft on Saturday, and we literally asked him, "Yo, is there gonna be solo queue?" And they literally were like, "Nope."
Nah.
Not currently.
Nope.
They have a lot to work on before they get there. Is the main thing, but now they're listening. So
I love this video.
Of course, the solo queue movement was not as loud as the vanilla server movement.
That's right. They leave one by one. Oh, that's me. Look at that. That's me right there. Look at that. That's so sad.
I believe in the soloque dream.
I just want people to appreciate solo queue, solo ranked queue.
Give us solo queue, my dudes.
Jimmy here, really?
Really highlight the idea is all of a sudden we are kind of living in a place where it seems like if we really make constructive arguments, they're listening. So if you really want solo queue, write an essay or something and send it in. I'll send it to me. Send it to someone in community. People are listening.
I am Optimus.
Savix.
And I send this message to any surviving PvP player taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting.
Hello, my name is David from the Blizzard development team. And today we will be talking about solo queue. Now, what is solo queue, you might ask? If you're familiar with my channel, you probably heard this a million times, and this will be the last time I will be going over it.
Fucking Hansel.
Because there are some people that misunderstand what solo queue is. When we talk about solo queue, we're not talking about 1v1. Although I would love 1v1, but that is another topic. The solo queue we talk about is you yourself being able to queue into 2v2, 3v3, or RBG with a battleground. Some will ask, what do you mean? Nani? ¿Por qué? Well, let me explain. You wake up in a fine sunny day. Ah, what a beautiful day. You sit down in front of your computer and you think, I'm feeling a little 3v3 today.
Okay.
So you queue up as a DPS for 3v3.
Okay.
Queue pops, you enter.
Okay.
Now you are in a group with another DPS and a healer.
All right.
This is exactly how 3v3 skirmishes work.
That's right.
But in solo queue, we would have ratings and MMR. So you're matched with people around your similar skill level.
2.
And also very important, solo queue will be in a separate bracket from team queue.
A ladder.
Team queue is what we have right now. Why am I pointing this out? Because whenever Blizzard talk about solo queue, they talk about it as if they're adding it to the current ladder system. And that is a big no-no.
That's a no-no.
It makes zero sense to let team queue fight against solo queue. So we gotta make it clear, solo queue only fight against solo queue. I wanna keep this video a little bit different from my other solo queue videos, so I'm gonna keep it interesting, and let's talk about arguments people have against this idea. Number 1, common questions. This won't work because lack of communication.
They're already adding in the
Number
voice
2,
chat system.
playing random comps. What if I get crappy comp, the enemy gets a good comp? This isn't fair at all. Number 3, some people are just against it and they hate it.
For no reason, they're just mad. Okay.
So let's start with number 1, lack of communication. Well, you see, if you've been paying attention like myself and watched BlizzCon stream, I watched the whole stream, even Q&A, to hear about some solo queue, and they did nothing about it. Nothing.
Disappointed!
Anyways, if you have been paying attention to the live streams, they're adding an in-game voice system just like Overwatch, so problem solved for that. If we didn't get voice, I personally feel that it wouldn't matter, especially 2v2 and RBG.
I think it wouldn't matter.
You never needed voice. Watch PS Hero, Joe Fernandez, a beautiful rogue, or a warrior. They're really high-rated player as well, and they do no voice. Even myself, I got to the first page in 2v2, no voice. Same goes for RBG. In fact, I was watching BlizzCon livestream doing RBGs.
If they can get a follow-up stun, could be in big trouble. Going to be throwing out that Spearling totem. Alec getting lower and lower.
ABC serves up the hot 4-0. Give it up for the new champ.
RBGs in 2v2, even in high level, I feel like you don't really need voice because everything is easy to see. Now in 3v3, I guess out of 2v2 and RBG, 3v3 will be a little bit more challenging, but it's doable. Once you get the hours in this game, you know when to switch targets, when to CC, when to pop defensive, offensive, when to run or kill. You get all that knowledge throughout the game plays you do. Or that's how I feel personally.
Like usually I
with
play
voice,
without voice
it
too.
definitely helps. But without voice, it's still doable. For me, when I was playing 3s with no voice, we type, hey, kill this and CC that. And maybe switch on this time and etc. We talk about it before the game, we just type really quickly, game starts, and we play. And then we switch without even telling each other. We already know what to do.
You know.
So these are achievable with no voice. But none of this matters now that we are getting in-game voice. I just wanted to say you can push with no voice, so this would have worked even with no communication. This is like World of Warcraft right now.
We was kings.
Bam. Rank 1, Glad, 2700, 2400, 2k, 1500, and bottom feeders. These guys are like the crabs or lobsters in the down below sea. So we got people like CD here.
If I could queue 3s at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that'd be fucking awesome.
Gets a little lonely at the top though, you know. If you're like rank 1, you get a little lonely. You want to queue, but you gotta wait for other rank 1s to get on. And then here we have like Tozen.
Next would be the solo queue ranked arena.
What do you have, like Mez? Who else is rank 1? I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. We have Lazari.
Hey guys,
we have a Venruki.
My name's Venruki.
We have a Snuts. Typing all the good players I can think of. And then we have like Pilafs here.
I'm not gay, okay?
Who else? Oh, Hansel. The Hansel, congrats, man. You're doing really good in the ladder right now.
He's
playing with that Raging Paladin.
You guys are fucking awful! How do you get my bubble?
God, you're awful. Oh my fucking god, you're fucking so fucking
Dude.
bad. Go queue with fucking Killax and lose every.
We have Anbon, Bonnie, my buddy, dude. We have Clack down in the 1500s. Clack. We have Stoops. There's Savix right here. The bottom feeders. I'm gonna put Candy Cane. Candy Cane's the monk that kited me for 5 days. Okay, we have a system like this in World of Warcraft.
Okay.
And if we have solo queue, it breaks everything.
This is the
It
Kang
breaks
hierarchy.
racism. It breaks high standard kids. Those high horse kids that you hate. Those gladiators that only suck each other's eggplants all day, you know. It'll end all of this. Why? Because this guy right here, oh my ninja, he will have a chance to push up there. Okay, for example, say he's playing Fury Warrior. He saw Pilaf, he wants to be a Fury Warrior. This guy's like the best Fury Warrior. He's better than Pilaf. Oh, big boy right here. Best warrior. He can push up there with the right partners. Okay? But right now, with the whole LFG system, he can't. He went through all these bottom feeders. He climbed. Now he's finally at 2K. He's
Did
like,
you guys just see what that
I'm
was?
ready.
Was that a Mitch Jones rat?
And then he got up here. Get out of here. I don't push you off, boy. And then he got up here, right? Now he has to find new partners. He's kind of stuck here. If he gets better partners, he can push up there. But whenever he queues up in an LFG, they're like, ew, you play a Fury Warrior? I prefer playing with the arms. I'm not going to play with you.
That's right.
And then he goes through that all day. He can never find partners. So he's stuck here forever. Poor Fury
No, he's
Warrior.
not. You just go arms.
And then
What?
we have like an Outlaw Rogue here. He's a Dalaran.
You just go
Dalaran's
arms.
right here too. We almost forgot.
Who's that fat
Dalaran is here. Outlaw Rogues are looked upon same as Fury Warriors. All those classes that aren't meta, people don't want to play
Yo, what's up,
with.
son?
They're like,
Go off,
"Ew,
yeah.
you play Outlaw Rogue? I'd rather play with the Sub or Assassin Rogue. They do much better." And I agree on that too. But these guys might prove you wrong. If we have solo queue and he can queue and play with people around his MMR and keep climbing, and people can pick and choose who their partner is, dude, that guy might climb up there. He might be the only Fury Warrior up there. And some people will copy him, saying, wow, look at that Fury Warrior, he's up there. Yo, it's time to reroll. Fury time. Like last 2 seasons, some mage starts playing Arcane and everyone's like,
Outlaw is good. Okay,
Arcane is
Fury
so
Outlaw.
good, dude. Everybody play Arcane. Everybody play Fire. Everybody play Frost. Like, they keep changing the bandwagon they ride with. And this warrior might prove everyone wrong, but nobody knows because they won't play with them. They just want Arms Warrior. Did it make sense there? I hope I did. And this is where it comes to World of Warcraft racism. Just because he's a Fury Warrior, they won't play with them. They only play with white Arms Warriors. Just because he's African American Fury Warrior. No, JK. I'm just kidding. Calm down. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke, okay? It's a joke. What was I saying? That guy looks like he has a whip, man. Get that out of here. Get that card out of my face! It ends racism. Also, if you're playing like a panda, say this guy's a panda. Uh-oh. World of Warcraft racism alert. Just because he's a panda, they're not gonna invite him.
That's
Come on,
smart.
let's be honest. A panda
That's smart.
2400 warrior signs up, and a human 2400 warrior signs up. Who are you going to take?
Human.
Who are you going to take? Be honest.
You're gonna take the
Who are you going to take? Of course I'm gonna take the panda. Liar! But you're not. I'm just kidding. If we have solo queue, you can play whatever class you want, whatever race you want, and people can pick and choose. And they can't judge you. Like, say you're a panda and you're like up here. Wow, that panda.
So solo queue is gonna be like the Planet Fitness of Arena.
Panda. Like, am I making sense? Are you guys on the same page as me? I hope you guys are. Same for the achievement thing. What are the chances of Sea-Doo
If I Q3s at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that'd be fucking awesome.
playing with that Fury Warrior down here? Never.
You play with me?
Never ever. But you know what? If this Fury Warrior has solo queue, pushes up there, wow, he's so good at kick. He's like
It's
a
not
kick
gonna happen.
god. They call him kick bot, okay? He's so good, but he's not botting. And he climbed up there. And Sea-Doo is like around 2400. Sea-Doo's struggling too. And then he meets this Fury Warrior. Oh my goodness, they push together so high. They add each other. They're like, yo, let me get your number. You're so good, boy. And they play together. Same for these guys. Like,
Call 'em
everybody
kick butt.
here, man. All the bottom feeders. Like, if you look, you could find people, but going through all of this LFG is such a hassle. There's no game. There's no PvP game where it forces you only to play Team Q. World of Warcraft is the only game that forces you to play Team Q only. Team Q only, dude. Wow. How can you, World of Warcraft?
Wow.
You racist son of the gun. Plays out in solo queue. What am I doing here? Everybody's spending time making vanilla videos or Battle of Azeroth videos, and I'm here trying to make solo queue happen.
Fight!
Hashtag solo queue. Support the solo queue cause, ladies and gentlemen. Share this video. Trying to spread awareness. Trying to end racism in World of Warcraft 2017. I need your help.
It's the current year.
Spread this video. We need to get Ian's attention, okay? The knife thing, the knife point, that's a joke, dude. I ain't gonna stab no one. I ain't going to jail handcuffed, ching ching. And yes, if you're wondering, this is a fake glasses. If you want one, leave in the comment and I will give you one. Just write, I want your glasses. And I will pick a winner from there.
Just a second. Let me read some resubs, okay? And then I'll make a comment. Asher, hello. Thank you very much for the resub. YPP's meme just play BDO. Korthos, thank you very much for the resub. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, little boy. Thank you very much for $3. But Asmongold wouldn't solo queue be the same thing as LFR, but for Arena. So you're asking for LFA? No, because there'd be a rating system. It'd be different. Let's see, where's the next one? Anonymous, thank you very much for $3. Q equals what? Stop asking for solo what? It's solo Q. You've been asking the wrong thing. Thank you very much, Anonymous. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, Chicken. Thank you very much for the resub. Asmongold Pure Entertainment, thank you very much for the resub, man. Appreciate that. Tyusi, thank you very much for $5. Can you link the video? Yeah, I can. Just give me a second. Let Kerbal, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate that. F1Mega, thank you very much for $3. Watch this one with the link. Don't click. Nitty, thank you very much for $3. Haha, I'm literally crying. Haha, sup, y'all. It's your boy. Hot Crispy Fries, thank you very much for the sub. If time equals skill, then 40 hours of fishing on AV means I'm a Grand Marshal. Actually, it did. Vanilla was a test of skill. It wasn't a test of patience. Okay, that makes sense. Mid Asmongold, you want them glasses? Maybe I do. Joy Gasson, thank you very much for the sub. Mojo, thank you very much for the resub. LNS, thank you very much for the resub. Big Problems, thank you very much for the sub. Okay, the video that we just watched was a video called The Future of World PvP, hashtag solo queue. The link to it, I'm going to put in chat. Okay. I'm going to put that link in chat. Were there some silly parts of the video? Yes. There were some absolutely silly parts of the video. Did some of the racism stuff get a little bit... Maybe it might have been a little bit too far? Like, I don't know. Maybe. It depends on who thinks of it. But I'm going to tell you guys something right now. This is a 23-minute video, and we watched 20 minutes of it. Show Sloth Asmongold again? All right, we can watch that one more time. Just a second. I do want to watch that one more time.
You don't need to sneak up on.
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy, Asmongold.
This...
I think that was pretty funny. Bashy, thank you very much for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Lunathor, thank you very much for the resub. Lap God, I talk fast. I can talk fast. So, listen, here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to leave this video a like. And I think this is a really, really well put together video. Even if you disagree with it, I think that this type of content should absolutely be supported in the WoW community. I think it was fun. It was refreshing. It was new. It was engaging. And again, I want to emphasize one of the first things I said there is that it was fun. Okay? It was fun. I had fun watching this video. That's something that we don't see a lot. You know, we see 10-minute videos, 10 minutes and 5 seconds for the second ad at the end of the video. You know, some basic stuff, regurgitating patch notes, etc. But, you know, obviously Savix put a lot of work into this video, right? And I think that us as the community, even if we disagree with it, I think it's important to support that type of content, right? Now, if you disagree, that's fine. But I think it was a great video. Okay? What's my opinion? Okay? That's what I think. Make PvP great again. Thank you very much to Jars. #soloque. Yeah, I thought it was a really good video, man. I really did. I liked it a lot. I thought it was very well put together.
PvP, like a solo queue, maybe? Do you think that that is something that could actually increase viewership?
I don't know if it would increase viewership, but I think it would indirectly do it. If you increase participation, then people will want to get better, which means they'll watch streams in a sense. Like, solo queue is something that's really tricky with WoW because it's different than any other game because comps, right? But I think solo queue, if done right, and I don't know the best way to do it, I have some ideas. If done right, could go a very long way. Yes.
Yeah, I think that, I would not bring up, and I've said it before, I wouldn't talk about solo queue that much on the show until Blizzard went and just said that they were going to do legacy servers. The big thing with this show is the fact that we're creating a platform where we're going to take Q&As and we're going to answer questions that can't even be answered on the Blizzard Q&A. Because we can have someone in chat who says, yo, I hate this, and this, and this, and it's still coming from the right place, but even though it's charged with a lot of disgruntled emotions, we can still target it because we're not a Blizzard show, right?
So we're unpaid community managers.
Basically. But the big thing is we can actually start to talk about we can talk about stuff and try to figure out what's best for the game and make it heard. And like, people watch the show. It's great. I did not put that much stock in solo queue or legacy servers because I thought it was something that just would be shrugged off by Blizzard, but everyone was loud enough for legacy servers, and if we do it in a constructive way, all of a sudden I actually believe in solo queue, and I think it's something that could happen. I think some of the biggest problems with the solo queue movement right now, and they were the same that were they were big problems with the movement that we had for legacy or pristine servers. A lot of the people who are the most vocal are somewhat the most toxic.
Obnoxious.
They're obnoxious, they're toxic, and they're not talking about the things that are important. But there are people in the community who are actually making really good content. Saw a few videos this week in particular that I really did enjoy. And even if they were trying to be funny, they were actually talking about stuff that was important. So I think that there is hope for solo queue. It's obviously something that is going to be difficult to create in a way that it will actually engage players, but
I think it needs to have separate rewards, like a separate ranks, like a rank system, but a separate rank system.
Different
in a
titles
sense.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
things like that go a really long way.
What you said at the beginning, I thought was actually really smart. If they did ever implement it, I'd like to see it first implemented in the 6v6 RBGs, right? Because that's kind of a new bracket.
That would be a lot easier.
That's a new bracket, and also Battlegrounds are already kind of solo queued in a way, and unless you're doing RBGs. And I think that'd be a really good kind of in-between with, queuing directly into a random battleground and then doing a rated battleground and then having a solo queue battleground that's like 6v6 or something like that. And maybe see how that goes, and then maybe move it over to Arena too. Like, I don't know.
There needs to be a really good report system too, because like, you don't want to just go in there with people that are like throwing on purpose or like being toxic. Like, so it's got to be where it's like if you report someone, they come in the voice comms and they just scream the N-word like to harass streamers and stuff, like they're done. Like you just get shut down from solo queue or your account gets suspended, whatever. But yeah, I think solo queue would be really good, and I feel like if you took a poll about why players don't PvP, I would say at
Finding
least half
teammates.
would say can't find partners.
Yep.
I get that question all the time. Sidu,
Dude,
I
can't
can't
even
find partners.
in my I stream early in EU time and
Yep.
and that's like early morning in US. There's no queues. There's nobody playing.
Exactly. It's
Nobody-
brutal.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you something, Sidu. I know that like you've seen the success that the Mythic Dungeon Invitational has had as far as viewer numbers, and I don't know if you've played the Brawler Arena, which was the Snowy Arena. What's the name?
Tiger's Peak.
Yeah, Tiger's Peak Arena, where you did you kind of like fought a PvE like a boss. Like there's two
Oh yeah,
bosses
I
and
didn't
then-
actually get to play it. I was at regionals, but I saw some people playing it.
Do you think maybe Blizzard combining a game mode between PvE and PvP, making sort of like the game more accessible to the whole audience, would boost the popularity and maybe make it more interesting and more engaged?
I think it would have to be like a different format, because obviously, from my point of view, if you take away 3v3, like competitive scene, for me, that's where I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't try and compete anymore. Like I wouldn't do 6v6. I wouldn't do something like that. I think it could be awesome, sure, to try and like join the community. People watch MDI, people watch PvP. You want to get everyone watching the same thing in a sense, right? Like Rich said it earlier, where you go to something like BlizzCon and it's all WoW tournaments. I thought that was a really sick idea, as long as they weren't competing with each other. You don't want the PvEers to only watch the PvE tournament while the PvP tournament's going on. Like PvEers
Well, of course,
rule the
yeah.
game. It's too much. So it's like you want to start with the PvP and then lead into the PvE, so the PvEers are already watching the PvP. Last year they actually did something where you got a title if you typed in like exclamation PvP
That was
for
so
the
clever.
for the regionals, and it was exactly, it was one of the most viewed tournaments, and it's because PvEers were going in there. They wanted the title, but they were staying because they actually liked it and watched it. You know what I mean? So little things like that, like rewards and stuff, go a really long way. Novos is actually messaging me, and I kind of want to talk about this a little bit. There needs to be better rewards and titles, I guess, for not only participating in PvP but for watching it. And one of the things he said was, if you gave orgs the ability to sell tabards to
Dude,
make money
I've
to
alwa-
pay their players,
It's brilliant.
that would be insane. Imagine if Method could sell Method in-game tabards. How many people in chat would buy one? Like, or maybe you like Tempo Store, maybe you like Cloud9, maybe you like Fnatic. I don't know, just random orgs, right? Like that would be insane for orgs to actually get into WoW for esports.
I think that's going to be one of those things where if the game was entirely PvP based, it would be pretty much well received by everyone. But because there are so many people in the game that are PvE players, and they not only do they not care about esports, but they actually don't want it to be in the game at all because they feel like it just makes the game worse, so they just don't like it. Like there are some people who actually want PvP to be removed from the game. Yeah,
But it doesn't affect them. It actually doesn't affect them. There's a completely different template now, right?
I mean, of course. I mean, like, if you want to talk about the tabards and everything, I'm not really saying that this is a bad idea. What I am saying is that there will be a lot of people that won't like it because PvP is a very small part of the game, and PvE is most of what the game is. And whenever you're making tabards like that for different organizations for, PvP tournaments, I feel like a lot of people would dislike that.